Morning, 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 you beautiful, beautiful people. It's Saturday and we made it through the week. And I'm going to get straight into the meat and potatoes because it is Saturday and I know you've got other stuff to do. Do you know something? I know that we've got to wait till June to get into the actual meat and potatoes. So for now, all that we can really do is look at the information that is out now. You know, the actual court documentation that has been kind of confirmed as being the evidence that's going to be used against Brian Koberger. Really drill down into it and see what we can actually make of it. And ultimately, we're not going to kind of make any difference whatsoever. It's kind of just making us feel better. We feel like we're involved, perhaps, and getting stuff off our chest that doesn't sit right. And when I talk about things that don't sit right, what am I talking about? I'm talking about when you drill into the actual numbers of the timeline. Let me tell you something. This has always bugged me about the Idaho 4 case, is they consistently pushed that they believe that these killings happen between 4 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. They even state that in the affidavit itself. And then I think to myself, well, hold on a second. That can't actually be right, can it? Because when you're saying that you believe that the murders happened between 4 and 4:30, what are you doing there? Are you trying to take the attention away from the fact that they couldn't have taken that long? The time window, the window of opportunity is very, very small. Because when you start looking at that small window of opportunity, you then start having to question about the individual who is being accused of doing it and wondering whether they could have indeed done it. And look, I get it because there's people out there who are turning around and saying, well, this can be done in 10 minutes. It can indeed be done that quickly. And, you know, I think it was Ken Maines who was saying he was very frustrated that people struggle to understand the speed with which someone can do this crime. But there are other issues here. And what I mean by that is Murphy. Does Murphy actually reduce? Before I say anything, Murphy is the dog. He is the dog, Kaylee's dog. Okay. Now, in the affidavit, it is clearly stated that barking is heard. It starts at 4:17 a.m. That's when the barking starts. Now, I put it to you, and I will just say as well, it said that it was shown by looking at digital data on the phones that it would appear, I believe it was Xana, who was actually on her phone on TikTok at around 4:12. So again, that time frame of 4 till 4:30 is then brought right down to 4:12. We know that the culprit, or let's just say Brian, because that's who they're pushing as a person, was still driving, trying to park at 4:04. So they hadn't parked up. They were driving up and down the road looking at where to actually park up. So then you've got this statement saying that they are on TikTok at 4:12. Then you've got that the audio on the camera, on the adjacent building, picked up barking at 4:17. And why is that important, I hear you say? Well, first of all, when you think that the adjacent camera is picking up audio of a thud and a dog barking at 4:17, that would lead you to believe that, hold on a second, so the culprit is at that stage in the, I would say, he's doing the crime upstairs with Kaylee. Now, people can argue that all they want, but the dog would have been with Kaylee. It would have been with Kaylee. And if someone is all dressed in black and they're all masked up and perhaps got a hoodie or a hat on, whatever, covering them up, that's going to make the dog bark. That's going to make the dog bark. A stranger and this activity that is upsetting the dog. So I put it to you now, at 4:17, is likely the time that Kaylee and Maddie were being attacked. So then you've got another issue here, because the issue here is then, hold on, if that's the case and Murphy was getting distressed at 4:17, then from 4:17 to the car being seen at 4:20 leaving the area at pace, would there be enough time to do what was being done at 4:17, come back downstairs, then have an altercation with Ethan and Xana, then walk out of the property? Walk out of the property and leave. Not run. He was in no hurry. We've got the eyewitness who said that she watched someone walk past them and out through the sliding door, not running. See, that then reduces that window way, way down. We're talking about someone who has entered a property and potentially done this crime in what? 3 minutes? Possibly less, because they're in the car driving at pace at 4:20 a.m. And they note to be specific on time. It's not approximately, it's not around, it's at these specific times. And I believe that these specific times are likely to be accurate, because I'm guessing certain things, when you start talking about actual times, it's very important to get them right, because they are going to, if they are wrong, that's when the case against the accused then becomes a bit of a sticky wicket. You know, they're going to start pulling that apart. Well, your time's wrong. Your time's out at this. Do you know what I mean? They need to be right. They need to be accurate. So if in the Alpha David these timings are accurate, how is it? And again, I could be completely wrong. It could be that Murphy was somewhere else. I don't see that. I don't see it. I see Kaylee and Maddie having Murphy with them. That was the normality for Murphy to be with Kaylee. We've seen the multiple pictures of where he was. He was Kaylee's dog. Now, could he have been locked in another room? I don't think so. I don't think they'd have locked him up and put him away on his own for the night. I don't know, but I can't imagine that would be the case. He was a very, very loved pet. And to me, it only makes sense that he would have been with them. And is that potentially the reaction of the dog and, you know, probably a little bit of chaos that made this go out of control slightly for whoever did the crime? But anyway, I digress. The issue that I have is the time frame itself. The actual time frame of when this happened and how quickly it happened. How can someone go from being in the house in the throes of this crime at 4:17 potentially have to have another altercation that results in 2 more deaths and then be down the road in the car at 4:20? That to me seems such a narrow timeline that I struggle hugely. I struggle massively with it. Because would this person have parked the car right out the property, right outside the front door, or would they have parked it, hidden it round the corner, out the back, out the way? Then they've got to walk out of the property, they've got to get out of it, got to get to the car, they've got to drive and then go past the camera. So you could probably say there's a minute there, if I'm being generous. A minute? So what's that? 2 minutes to do the bulk of this crime and out. Or have I missed something? Let me know down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
What's up, Harsh fam? we just launched our new nonprofit organization, United Search Corps, where we're gonna be advocating for the missing and families of the missing as well. And we need your help to spread awareness for our mission and also our fundraiser. There's a lot of equipment and necessary things that we need for this to be possible. So please take a second and share our fundraiser. For more information, please check out our website, unitedsearchcorps.org. Go over to my YouTube channel and check out our announcement video as well. The links will be in the description below. Thank each and every one of you for your time and consideration. Thank you.